Alright everybody, today we're going to work on adjusting the doors on a 91 through 96 GMB body, and unfortunately we got other stuff going on in the shop, so it'll also be a little a little noisy. But anyway, as you can see on this door, it sticks way in. As you can see, the back door is adjusted just fine. So now what we're going to do, it's really actually simple process. I've got a little pry bar. We've got a T40. See if it'll focus in. But anyway, we got a T40. We got the door striker right here. Now, thankfully, someone has already been in here. And you can see where it's kind of just out of adjustment. So what you're going to want to do is loosen both of these up. They shouldn't, yeah, see, these aren't really tight, which is probably part of the problem. Anybody who's ever watched any of the videos probably knows that, you know, this is my wife's little project car, and this thing was in pretty rough shape when we got it. So anyway, just loosen it up enough to where you can move this stuff around a little bit. Okay, see now? It's already starting to move a little bit. Now, just because of where it looks like it was already at one time, we're going to go ahead and leave it there. And tighten these up evenly. It's not too, you know what I mean. Thankfully, this is a fairly easy thing. I actually just had to adjust mine out on my car after putting a new door on it. Oh, really wish that YouTube would focus good, but it's being a pain for some reason. But anyway, you get the logistics of it. Kind of actually put some tightness on there instead of it being loose. Alright. So now, as you can see, or you can't, because for some reason YouTube wants to focus on everything else. Now I apologize, but this is one of the ways I know how to fix it. And it didn't. But anyway, you get the idea. So now, with any luck, we should be able to shut the door. Okay, it's still a little in, as you can see. So we need to adjust it out a little bit more. As I said, this is probably one of the things that makes it the most tedious, is you just got to basically go back and forth. So go ahead and loosen them back up again. Just so you know, it could be that the door is a little tweaked, so this is almost acting like I can't. There we go. Let's give that a shot. Fortunately, it's not adjusting very much. And like I say, I mean, this could be a bit of a tweaked door. This car has had a hard life. So I don't know how good we're actually gonna get it. Okay. Now it's not great. It's still, as you can see, in a lot, but it is a lot better than it was. I'm honestly starting to think that the door might be tweaked a little bit. So let's try that. See. Excuse me. A lot of coffee this morning. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's a lot better than it was. If you look at the beginning of the video, it was pushed way, way, way in. So, and it opens a lot easier now. I'm barely even touching it, and she's opening right up, so that's good. Anyway, let me get that off of there. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to adjust this out just a little bit more. Another thing you can try to do is to fold something up or put a thin piece of wood right up in there somewhere and shut the door with it in there, and it'll sometimes push it out. So, you know. But yeah, just basically what you want to do is, like I've been doing, just loosen it up. If your door sticks too far out, which is the case on my Caprice, you just want to loosen it up and tap it in with a hammer. So, but yeah, this is basically what you got to do. I mean, it's a little tedious, but at least you've got the idea. Unfortunately, my buddy's over there working on a Honda camera crank sensor, and he's just having a load of fun over there. Oopsies. Yeah, for some odd reason this does not want to move. But anyway, let's go ahead and tighten it back up. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. My camera woman is not in town right now. Let's try this again, shall we? Like I said, it's especially right here. You can see it's a lot better. This is still a pretty good amount in. So, you know, the goal is to get it to look like this door. And if somebody asks you to do a camera or crank sensor on a Honda, don't.
They suck.
So, from the mouth of babes. But that's what we're trying to go for, as you can see. This one's a little in too, so I think we're going to go ahead and call that. We're coming up on 9 minutes. So, anyway, just keep on doing that. Loosen it up, move it over. If the door's too far out, do it the opposite way. And you got to go little by little. Don't go crazy with it, because you'll end up going back and forth and driving yourself bonkers. So, you know what, especially down here on the lower part, I'm going to call that way good, because it looks really good down there. I'm thinking it's tweaked up here, especially when you look at this kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call that good. So, if you got any questions or comments or whatever, let me know. Down there. It's down there, right? Am I pointing in the right spot? Anyway, so yeah. We're going to do a few more things on this thing today, and anyway, enjoy your guys' Sunday.